Okay, we're going to take the bottom part of our front bodice and place them right sides together and pin along the curved edge. And then we're going to sew down that seam. Next, we're going to hem the bottom part of our front top bodice. I fold my hem about 1/2 inch. I just sew along it, and then we're going to take our front and back bodices and pin them on the shoulders, right sides together. And then I sew my shoulders so I can create a seam. Next, we're going to fold the neckband in half and pin it, and then sew our neckband. Then I fold my neckband in half and then pin where the seam is to the back of the bodice, then halfway to the front, and then to each shoulder seam on both sides. Next, I'm going to sew my neckband on. I stretch my neckband as I go to make sure that it is fitting properly to the open hole of the bodice. Next, we're going to pin our sleeves. I take the top of the sleeve and pin it to the middle, and then to the side, and then in between, and do the other side, and in between the middle and the side. I'm going to do the same thing with the other arm sleeve, on the seam, on the side, in the middle, and then on the side and in the middle of those ones. Next, I'm going to sew my sleeves on. I make sure everything is lining up correctly so that my seam looks nice and pretty and the bodice fits the way it's supposed to fit. I'm going to do the same thing with the other sleeve, just double checking that it all is lining up. And sewing as I go. Next, we're going to take the bottom part of the front bodice and pin it to the front and back bodice. And then we're going to pin our sleeve and then the middle seam, and then I put a pin in between each of those. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Pin the sleeve, pin the seam, and then in between the two. Next, we're going to sew our side seam. And I'm still making sure that everything's lining up so that it fits properly. And do the same for the other side. Now we're going to take our skirt pieces and place them right side together and then pin down our sides. We want to make sure that our fabric is lining up straight, and then we're going to sew down those sides. Next, we're going to gather the skirt. I changed my settings to 7, 7, 4, 4 on top, and then a 4 and a 2 on the side knobs, and I just sew all the way around my skirt. Next, we're going to take the skirt and we're going to have it wrong side out. We're going to take the shirt and pin the side seams together of the shirt or the bodice and the skirt, and then I pin both the middles. Next, we're going to sew our skirt on, making sure everything's lining up as we go. Sorry, don't mind my head peeking in there just a little bit. Now we're going to hem our skirt. I fold it down about 1/2 inch. Oh, I guess our arms first. And I fold it down 1/2 inch, and then do the same for the other arm. And then I'm going to hem my skirt. And I just hem it all the way around, making sure that I only fold 1/2 inch under, no more, no less, so it's all even and fits the way it should fit. There you have it, the Mama Chichi.